Welcome back. Weekend Game Plan on TSN 690. Just ahead of Habs Breakfast, Stu Cowan will join us from Hockey Inside Out and the Montreal Gazette. A reminder, our question of the day, 11690, is the text box if you want to weigh in. What changes would you like to see Dominique Ducharme make to the Canadiens as they take on the Jets tonight at 10 p.m. on TSN 690?
Weekend Game Plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
All right, sports@thesuburban.com is the email address for Mark for this weekly segment or the weekly newspaper. Mark, let us start with a very fancy honor that none of us will ever win.
Well, maybe I will as a referee, but
okay.
Yesterday, Hockey Canada announced the class of 2021 for a trio of recipients of the Order of Hockey in Canada, and Lachutte's Kevin Lowe, along with former national women's team member Angela James and Bill Hay, who was the president of Hockey Canada from 1990 to 1995, were the honorees. Now, Lowe was recognized for his off-ice contributions in international competitions for Hockey Canada. He was a member of the management team at 4 Olympic Winter Games, winning 3 gold medals. He also won the 2004 World Cup of Hockey as Canada's assistant executive director, and was the GM for Canada at the 2012 IIHF World Championship. Now also, though, as a player internationally, he won a bronze medal at the 1982 IIHF World Championship and a Canada Cup title in 1984. Now, to go along with that, Kevin will also be inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame as part of the class of 2020. But nice recognition for his contributions back to amateur side.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, very cool. So a lot of people don't remember that Kevin Lowe, famous with the Oilers, came from here in Quebec. All right, Mark, elsewhere, a little Olympic news here.
Yeah, the Foundation for Athletic Excellence announced the addition of a new partner with the MTY Group, which is one of the largest franchisors in Canada's restaurant industry. And that group has committed to an annual contribution of $20,000. And their initial bursaries were awarded to 4 student athletes looking to qualify for the Olympic Games in Tokyo this summer and Beijing next winter. Now, one of the recipients is proof that the track shoe doesn't fall far from the starting blocks, as Catherine Surin, daughter of Bruni Surin, was presented with a bursary. Now, the 25-year-old Surin from Laval was silver medalist in the 400-meter event at the Athletic Central Northwest Championships in Potchefstroom, South Africa in March of 2020. And a bronze medalist in the 400-meter event at the Canadian Championships in July of 2019, with a personal best of 52.43 seconds. Now, if that isn't enough to keep her busy, she's also pursuing her MBA at Laval University in Strategic Project Management, also accepting $4,000 checks for Catherine Beauchemin-Pinard, who competes in judo from Saint-Hubert, cross-country skier Sandrine Brown from Prévost, and paraswimmer Nicolas Guy Turbide of Quebec City. So good on that company for adding money to the pot for these guys.
All right, Mark, finally on the ice, but not hockey.
Yeah. Team St. George out of Laval-sur-le-Lac and Dollard's Glenmore curling clubs have had a great run in Calgary at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. This young team skipped by Laurie St. George along with her sister Cynthia, who is the lead, second Emily Riley, third Haley Armstrong, and alternate Florence Voisin, also being coached by their father, Michel St. George, played to a 6-2 record in the round robin segment, finishing third in Pool B. And that was due to their losses to Manitoba and Saskatchewan, as they all had the same record. Now, yesterday, in opening play of the championship round, Quebec had 2 tall orders as they faced Team Alberta and then Team Ontario. Now, they lost a tight 7-6 decision to Alberta that needed an extra end. And then against Ontario's Rachel Holman's rink, no easy task, who had an 8-1 record, there was also an extra end that was on the slate. And Quebec had the hammer in that extra end, but Holman's experience delivered an 8-7 win. Now today, Team St. George will face Team Canada, who is 10-1 with only 1 loss, and close out against the third wildcard team, who is representing Manitoba. But this young team has just played amazing. They've been the talk of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, so they've really done well.
Very cool. Sports@thesuburban.com is the email address for Mark for the weekly newspaper or this segment. Thank you, Mark.
My pleasure. And today is Curling Across Canada Day, so grab a broom, boys, and hurry hard when you go home.
Yeah, I sweep enough at home. It is weekend game plan here on TSN 690. Coming up, Habs breakfast. Stu Cowan of the Montreal Gazette and Hockey Inside Out joins us. What changes to the Canadian style will we see tonight? We'll talk about that